On April 14, 1865, at about 10:15 p.m., an African-American man approached the box where President Abraham Lincoln and his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, were sitting in Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Lincoln asked an usher for a drink and then proceeded to pour it on Mary Todd Lincoln's lap. Startled, she turned to see who was responsible only to find that the man had already left. As the Lincolns sat there drying off, a second man walked by and fired 2 shots, killing the president and wounding his wife. It was the first presidential assassination in U.S. history, and it shocked the nation. But why? Why did Lincoln's assassin, John Wilkes Booth, choose this particular moment to carry out his plan? And how did he manage to get so close to the president without anyone stopping him? Well, Booth's motive was simple: revenge. For years, he'd been a staunch supporter of the Confederacy, and when he learned that Lincoln would be attending the play, Our American Cousin, he decided that it would be a great opportunity to kill the president. Not only would the shot be a way to avenge the South, but it would also make Booth famous. In fact, he even planned his escape in advance, figuring that he would simply walk to a nearby house after shooting Lincoln and hide there until he could safely escape the city. But how did Booth get past Lincoln's security? Well, it actually wasn't that hard. At the time, the Secret Service wasn't responsible for protecting the president. That job fell to the military, and most of Lincoln's military detail was at Ford's Theater that night, guarding the box where the president and his family were sitting. Unfortunately for Lincoln, though, one of the soldiers was drunk, another was asleep, and the third was outside the theater when the shots were fired. This meant that Booth was able to sneak up on the box undetected and fire his 2 shots without anyone stopping him. After the assassination, Booth did exactly what he had planned. He escaped to a house just blocks away from the theater where he lived for the next 12 days. During that time, he received food and medical supplies from his accomplices. But he was eventually found and killed on April 26, 1865. As for Lincoln, he died the following morning on April 15, 1865. Although he had undergone surgery for his shoulder wound, Mary Todd Lincoln never recovered from her injuries, and she died in 1882. So there you have it. That's the story of how Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in just under 60 seconds. If you want to learn more about this and other historical events, be sure to subscribe for more content.